In this class, we are going to learn how to make use of the stage file action and write a file or generate a file, and that file we can make use and we can write to the FTP server. So instead of directly writing any file to FTP server, we can make use of stage action before FTP invocation. So I have created this demo write file stage integration, which I have cloned basically from demo FTP write file integration. Let me just get into this in edit mode. Now, as we are having this invocation, that is, if I show you over here, click on edit, go to next. Here we are having a write file. Here we have selected it as ASCII. Instead of ASCII, we can go for the binary. So click on next. If you want to specify the schema, we can specify it over here, else we can just ignore. Click on next and click on done. When we try to write the file with the help of stage action, usually we have to go with this approach, that is, we have to select the binary and we have to uncheck that schema. If I go to this mapper, we are having few mappings over here which we had used in order to populate the details. So first of all, I will remove all the previous mappings from here. So basically I will right click and delete that target node itself. So rest of the things like the directory, those things will be intact. Let me go back. Now we have this FTP write part created. Now before this, we need to have this stage file action. So I will add the stage file action over here. Here I will name this as stage write file. Click on next. Here we have to select as write file. So it will tell what should be the schema name. We can go into the expression builder, or we can directly write over here as sample.csv. Output directory, anything you can provide, because this is local to your integration instance runtime. So click on next. Here it will tell what is the schema. I'm telling it's a CSV file. Basically we are going to generate the file of this sort, that is, it will have a employee records like employee number, name and the salary. So I'm going to select this same file as a schema here. Record name, I'm going to select this as record, and record set I'm going to give the same name, that is record set. I'm going to make all the columns as optional, provided first column that is mandatory, that is employee number. Click on next and done. So when we create the stage file, it will generate a reference for us. So if we get into this mapper, expand the CSV file, it will ask for the file reference. So this file reference we will get from the stage file write operation response. So if we expand this ICS file, we can map like this. Also we can map the file name. So whatever we get over here, that is the file name to file name and file type to file type. Directory, if you want, you can provide it over here, size and all we can map if required. So these things once mapped, just click on this validate and go back. So this part is completed. FTP invocation connection we have modified the mapper, we have added the stage file. Next is the mapper for this stage file, that is to populate the details what we get in the trigger endpoint. Let me just expand this, expand the record. In the request we will get the items array. So we will map this to records. We will map employee number to employee number, name to name and the salary to salary. So if you want to know how we have created this integration to expose over the REST protocol and to accept this kind of message, that is an array having all those records, you have to watch our previous class, that is in the FTP adapter section, that is how to write a file to the FTP directory. In that we had explained with the help of demo FTP write file integration. So once done, click on this validate, go back. We will pause this video. Until then, I will activate this integration and we will resume this video once I land into that testing window page. I am here in the testing page for demo write file stage integration, and I have the sample payload over here. I am having only one employee record, that is John 101, and whose salary is 5,000, and this is the header record. So this will come as a header over here in the CSV file, that is the first line. So let me just click on this run. This integration will try to generate the file with the help of stage file action, and then it will write the file to FTP server. So we are getting the message as success. If we just refresh this, it has invoked the write file operation, and if we see that, it should have written the file. So let's verify from the WinSCP tool. Let me just refresh over here. If you see, we are having a sample.2.csv which it has written just now. Let me just open this. If you see the contents of this file, we are having one record which we had sent in the request. So like this, we can make use of the stage file action in order to generate the file, and that file we can write to the FTP server at runtime. So this use case you can use if you are writing a huge file like up to 1 GB. So you make use of the stage file action, and we can append the data and make the huge file like up to 1 GB size file, and with the reference we can write this huge file directly to the FTP server with the help of FTP connection.